CBC News Vancouver at 6 with Ian Hannah-Mansing and Gloria Makarenko.
Good evening. Ian's away hosting CBC Radio this week. We begin with a crime that has shocked several homeowners. Their property titles were transferred, their homes then sold right out from under them. Eric Rankin now on how it happens.
He comes into the office, I introduce him to my student.
So-called student.
The so-called student.
You're watching a scam in progress. It also happens to be a police sting. The student on the left is really a detective with Vancouver's Financial Crime Unit. The man in the new ill-fitting suit is posing as a property owner trying to sell a house that isn't his.
So you've lived at this place for a long time?
We've been there for quite a while.
The sting was set up in the office of this lawyer who just happens to be an expert in real estate fraud.
So I ask him here for his ID. What he shows me is a brand new, like just hot off the press, BC driver's license and social insurance card.
The scam artist picked the wrong place to attempt his crime.
Behind your back.
But this was just the front man hired to pose as the homeowner. Russian and Persian gangs are believed to be behind these big-dollar scams.
Basically, you've got organized crime looking for a new way to make money.
Here's how it works. The imposter assumes the identity of a homeowner or immediate relative, claiming to have title to the property. They apply to sell to a third party, transferring ownership, but that party is often involved in the scam too. Once title is transferred, the new owner goes to a bank to apply for a mortgage on the property, usually close to $500,000. When they get it, they disappear with the money, leaving the bank holding the bag, and the real homeowner fighting to prove they never sold. That happened to the owner of this Richmond home. 71-year-old Norman Gettle was shocked to discover official records showed he had sold the property for $1.
Who should pay for this?
Well, certainly not me. I had nothing to do with it. I never even got the dollar that supposedly that they did for the that they paid for the house.
The man named as the buyer of Gettle's home, plus 2 other homes in the Vancouver area in recent months, is Oleg Balan. Court documents show he took out a $400,000 mortgage on Gettle's home, then defaulted. But Balan claims he too is a victim, duped into providing his name by a third man in the Russian community, who has now vanished with the money.
I'm innocent. I got not much to add. There's been a lot of false accusation against me. Before I move forward, I would like to talk to my lawyer.
But our scam expert isn't convinced.
How could you not know? How could you be? I just don't understand how anyone could be duped into that. Makes no sense.
And Eric Rankin joins us now live. Eric, the homeowners had no idea until it was too late. So what can people do to protect themselves?
Well, you're most likely to be a target if you're the sole owner of a home. It's easier to impersonate one person than 2, and if you've already paid off your mortgage, because the imposters don't want to take on your debts. You can confirm your property ownership through your local land titles office. Now, the good news, BC courts have recently ruled homeowners aren't on the hook for these kind of scam sales and fraudulent mortgages, but it's still a massive headache to unravel and reassert your ownership if this happens to you.
All right, Eric, thank you. Eric Rankin reporting live tonight from our newsroom. And now to